news of the world with a shocking picture and the headline, they're claiming this is Jacko's deathbed.
It is a chilling photo, the room littered with medical evidence to save Michael's life. But is the picture real, or was this scene staged?
As the photo makes headlines, Catherine Jackson goes to court. Our Kevin Frazier is there.
Mrs. Jackson arrived just before 8 a.m. in a black Escalade with tinted windows. The big bombshell of the day, Dr. Arnold Klein, Michael's dermatologist, had legal representation in the courtroom. His lawyer said that they were there because of Dr. Klein's long-standing relationship with Michael, and that in the future, he wanted to be involved in the health, education, and welfare of the children.
As we reported 3 weeks ago, many speculated Klein was the sperm donor. But the judge today gave Catherine permanent guardianship, saying Klein has no legal standing in the case.
In the courtroom, besides Mrs. Jackson, was also Latoya and Reby. Now, one of the other custody issues that the judge decided was the monthly stipend that Catherine and the children would receive.
As the grown-ups concentrate on the courtroom action, Michael Jackson's sons took some time out for some fun with their cousins.
The new photos, Omer Bhatti only adding to the rumors that he's Michael's son, is seen out with Prince Michael and Blanket. The Jackson children, minus Paris, were out this weekend together with their cousins, casually strolling and shopping in Santa Monica. Now, what Catherine thinks killed Michael. She says her son didn't die from natural causes.
Too young for that, but something happened. I don't know what it was, and I can't say.
The Jackson matriarch's phone interview on Fox's Geraldo at Large.
Children are doing fine. They're having fun with their cousins.
All I can say is I'm so glad that you got custody of those children.
I am too. And that's what Michael wanted.
Can you respond to what they're saying about your husband and you and him not being allowed in the house and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't know why they're saying he's not being allowed in the house. My husband has done nothing of the sort that they tried to say he did. That was 39 years ago.
Catherine clearly still reeling since Michael's tragic death.
You know, it's been a month already, and I feel like it's like it happened yesterday. Very hard for me.
Of course, there are many more details to cover in the Michael Jackson investigation tonight, including that so-called deathbed photo. We'll dissect the shot in minutes.
But first, a riveting new look at Michael Jackson from the brand new issue of Vanity Fair. We take you inside the story that takes a look back at the king of pop. From the time he was 14 until he reached his early 30s, famed music journalist Lisa Robinson developed a unique rapport with Michael. They spoke on the phone, backstage at concerts, at parties, at clubs, and at his home. Now, excerpts of those conversations are featured in the two-cover issue of Vanity Fair out this week.
He was touring all the time. Yes, his brothers brought girls back to the hotel rooms. He never seemed interested in girls in that way, but he never seemed interested really in anything in that way.
Michael had been linked with both Brooke Shields and Tatum O'Neal. He told Lisa Robinson both were just friends.
I said, well, you don't have any girlfriends? You don't have any dates? And in the story, he says, oh, you think I'm one of those? And he said, no, I just don't really have the interest of the time.
During those years, Michael's sister Janet was his closest confidant and staunchest defender.
I asked her, I said, people think Michael's weird and all these plastic surgeries. And her response was, well, he hasn't had that many plastic surgeries, and everybody in Hollywood has plastic surgery, and there's nothing wrong with it. And if you can prevent aging and you want to look younger, what's wrong with that? Because aging is a very sad thing.
And this issue of Vanity Fair is a two-cover special with Farrah Fawcett on the other cover. Coming up, we will take you inside the outrageous